Yes, people, then welcome back to the Arsenal Transfer Centre. I hope you are all blessed and well. The Arsenal Transfer Centre is the show that keeps you locked in with all transfer news surrounding Arsenal throughout this transfer window and the transfer windows after that. So make sure you subscribe and stay locked in. People, I am 5 subscribers away from 200 subscribers. Just 5. Can you get me there? I believe you can, and I would absolutely love that. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel anyway. If you are new, hit a like on the video as that helps me greatly, and make sure you leave a comment below. We'll discuss all transfer news surrounding Arsenal that I deliver to you in this video. Now, Mikel Arteta has spoken, and it is in his own words that he would like a striker in by the 19th of July before the players fly out for their pre-season tour in Singapore. Now, I said on the Aftermath show months ago, just over a month ago now, that we need our players in by the 23rd of July, which is our first game, which is AC Milan in pre-season. Now, so where are we on the striker front? That is the question. Well, Victor Gyökeres, over the weekend, news broke that the sporting director is not budging on this valuation. He's saying he's adamant that Victor Gyökeres will not be sold for anything less than about 70-80 million euros, and that is not the gentleman's agreement that Gyökeres has claimed that has been broken, because apparently it was that they had agreed that they was going to pay let him leave between 60 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons, but the sporting director is adamant that that is not happening. Now, Victor Gyökeres is very, very disgruntled, very, very unhappy, and it's reported yesterday afternoon that he is going to have one final conversation with the sporting director, Federico Varandas of Sporting, and to get to the bottom of the fact that he wants to leave. He doesn't want to play for Sporting anymore. I feel like the relationship has been completely destroyed by this gentleman's agreement and the sporting director not holding up his end. So Victor Gyökeres wants to have a final conversation to hash out any details that need to be hashed out so he can get his move. He wants to join Arsenal. His priority is joining Arsenal. No one else is coming for him, or the ones that are coming for him, like a Juventus, who apparently offered him an 11 million per year contract and everything else. We know that Man United are interested in him. We know that there are other host of clubs interested in him. The reason why they haven't gone in for him because Victor Gyökeres has made his priority to join Arsenal this season. So we are going to see what happens on the front of Victor Gyökeres. Will there be a breakthrough, and can the sporting director and Victor Gyökeres find an amicable agreement that they can agree on, or already agree on, to let this transfer go through? Mikel Arteta will be happy with Victor Gyökeres and a Benjamin Sesko if he came in as well. Now, we know that Benjamin Sesko over the weekend, it was reported by Bill that the price had been lowered significantly to £59 million for Benjamin Sesko, not between the 84 to 100 million euros that RB Leipzig wanted for the hot prospect. But if this fee is lowered, and I've said it already, if the fee is lowered, it makes it a much more better deal. It makes it much more manageable for a youngster, because I don't want to pay 80 million plus for a striker that hasn't been proven. That isn't proven, that is still young, that hasn't hit 20 goals yet. Don't want to be putting all the pressure on him. This is why I want a Victor Gyökeres to come in. We've needed 2 strikers. I've said time ago that we've needed 2 strikers. We need 2, not just 1. Sesko and Gyökeres would be a great deal. Now, if we can't get those 2, I reported on the transfer centre a few weeks ago that Arsenal were interested in Hugo Ekitike of Eintracht Frankfurt, I believe. Frankfurt, I think he's at Frankfurt. We're serious contenders. Obviously, Liverpool and Chelsea are also in the race, and I believe Manchester United are in that race as well for Hugo Ekitike. But Arsenal are remaining vigilant and keeping all their avenues of potential transfers open for strikers, because as we can see, as we've all seen, with Sesko and Gyökeres, it's just dragged. That's it. There's no other nice way to say it. It's just been dragging. And even though you may be confident that you can get a deal over the line, whether it's for a Sesko, for a Gyökeres, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed at all, and you need to keep those options open. I'm only going to mention this once and it will never happen, but the fact that we've apparently been linked to the likes of Nicholas Jackson, that just needs to stop. That needs to stop right now. He shouldn't even be on any Arsenal list He shouldn't be on any Arsenal list, Nicholas Jackson. But I've seen links to him and I don't like it. But anyway, Hugo Ekitike is a strong contender to join Arsenal if we cannot sign Sesko or Gyökeres this summer. Now, moving on. Al Nassr want the great Gabriel Martinelli to join and play with Cristiano Ronaldo. Apparently, those are the reports on the weekend that Saudi want Martinelli, Al Nassr want Martinelli. Now, the question is, we know that Saudi Arabia have money to spend. We know that Al Nassr have money to spend. I keep speaking about them separately, like the two separate things. They're one. They're a Saudi team. The question is, will they cough up the money that might potentially sway Arsenal's mind in selling Martinelli? It was reported a few days ago that Martinelli is still seen as a key part of the Arsenal squad. He's still young, still got ways to go, but he didn't have the greatest season last year. And the question is, if Arsenal do get a suitable offer for Martinelli, I'm saying, what would I be happy with? About 60, 70 million plus for Martinelli. That's just me and greedy. This is today's market. And it's Saudi money. They got the money. I've seen them make deals and this, that, and the other for people that probably are not even worth as much as money. But if they have the money and you want to make the offer, minimum 70 million, then we can talk, in my opinion. But those are the links so far. But as I said, Martinelli doesn't necessarily want to leave, and I don't think Mikel Arteta necessarily wants Martinelli to leave anyway. It's just the suitors above may feel that if a suitable offer will come in for Martinelli, then their heads may be turned a little bit. But that is Gabriel Martinelli. Now, Christian Mosquera of Valencia agreed personal terms yesterday with Arsenal. This was reported by Fabrizio Romano that personal terms have been agreed, but I'm pretty sure personal terms were agreed last week. In my opinion, the only thing that we need to focus on now is the fee. That's all that needs to be focused on now is the fee. And as I said a few days ago, I believe a fee can be struck around between 19 to 20 million euros for that of Christian Mosquera. And I think it's going to be a busy week in terms of announcements at Arsenal. We're going to get to that. It's going to be a busy week in terms of announcements at Arsenal and agreeing more deals because it's July now. Things need to start picking up now. They have to start picking up. Those boys go on international duty within just over the next 2 weeks. So things need to pick up. Players need to be on that plane. I'm sorry. Teams like Liverpool and Manchester City and Chelsea, they've been competing at the Club World Cup. The players that they've already signed already started integrating into the squads, already started integrating in this, that, and the other. We have to be on it. We just have to be on it. Rodrigo, Arsenal want him. We know that Arsenal want Rodrigo, but they're not going to wait indefinitely. They're not going to wait indefinitely because with a player like Rodrigo, he is sought after by Arsenal, but Arsenal know that Rodrigo doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. Real Madrid are still currently in the Club World Cup. They are still absolutely in the Club World Cup, and we're going to see what happens there. But the fact that this post has come out tells me that I wouldn't say they're getting annoyed. They're not getting annoyed. Maybe impatient with a decision because they said, Arsenal have said, whoever is talking to Rodrigo, that they will give you the freeness of the left-hand side. It will be his. The left-hand side will be his, but he wants the left-hand side on Real Madrid. So Rodrigo needs to decide whether he's staying at Real Madrid, whether he genuinely does see his future, because if he doesn't, as a left wing for Arsenal. But Arsenal are not going to wait, and we already know that we're talking about other left wing options with the likes of Rafael Leao, Eze. Eze is Premier League proven, so that does make sense. Much better. He's 26 and this, that, and the other. He's ready to go. I think is Eze and there's Lookman as well. Don't forget Lookman, what I reported on a month ago. It's not an exclusive. I reported on it a month ago. Just saying. But yeah, those are the links on Rodrigo. Now, a couple of exits are happening this week in the likes of Thomas Partey. It is the 30th of June and Thomas Partey officially leaves Arsenal today. We wasn't able to agree a contract for Thomas Partey. He wanted more money than what he was on already. Partey was definitely talking about his future a few weeks ago before this decision happened, about his next steps, making sure he's financially secure and everything else. And Arsenal just weren't simply willing to offer him the extra money that he deserved. Well, not that he deserved, that he wanted. He did have a great season. Brilliant against Real Madrid. This is at the party we remember, but he's 32 now. He'll be 33 soon, either this year or next. His part is getting on. He has had a host of injuries. His time at Arsenal. Partey's time at Arsenal, has it been a success? We haven't brought no trophies from it. Have we? Did we sign? Maybe. Did he win an FA Cup? I don't think so. No, he didn't win an FA Cup. So he said that he was a decent player when he was playing, but most of his time was hampered by injuries, as we know. So, Partey, good luck on your journeys. Take care of yourself. And we move on. Max Dalman is available to play for the Premier League now with Arsenal, as he is now 16 and he is of age to play. And it has been touted that he is going to be joining the first team next season, or at least be a part of the first team next season. So we're going to see Mr. Max Dalman. I believe he's going on a pre-season tour as well. So look forward to seeing him. Lokonga has also returned to Arsenal. His loan at Sevilla has now finished and he has returned to Arsenal. And this is a player that also is potentially leaving this summer alongside Thomas Partey. He doesn't necessarily want to play for Arsenal anymore. He spoke about his future a few weeks ago, saying that he wants to stay at Sevilla. He's happy. But it's a thing of he doesn't know what Arsenal were going to do, what type of fee we're going to command for him, and this, that, and the other. And some clubs aren't just able to pay the fees for these players that Arsenal are asking for. But I don't mind that. I want our players to be brought at a premium or the price they should be brought at, not anything lower, because we've just not been great with selling players over the years at Arsenal. Two more things to talk about. Ethan Nwaneri is now an under-21s European champion. Congratulations to you, Ethan. That is absolutely amazing. Even if we didn't lift you a trophy this season at Arsenal, at least you've lifted one for yourself, and hopefully that can make you hungrier and want to lift trophies at Arsenal, which you already do. Make sure you sign that contract. That's the next thing I'm waiting for, Ethan Nwaneri to sign his contract, and then Saka and Saliba, but we will get there. Last thing, Zubimendi week, people. It's Martin Zubimendi week, and guess what? I expect Martin Zubimendi to be announced tomorrow. I expect it. No more, no less. Just Arsenal put a tweet out saying, we know you've been waiting all this time. We have been. Martin Zubimendi should be announced tomorrow. 1st of July. Anything less, well, we will speak about it if it doesn't happen. But a lot has been said in the transfer center today. I hope you are all blessed and I hope you all enjoyed the show. A lot has been spoken about, so let me know what you think about it in the comments below. What striker do you think we'll get in by July 19th? Do you think we'll get any striker in by June the 19th? July the 19th. Let me know what you think of that. People, remember, I am five subscribers away from 200 subscribers. Come on, people. Come on. Surely we can do something. Anyway, people, make sure you subscribe to the channel anyway if you're new. Like the video, comment down below, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Transfer Center. Arsenal Transfer Center, keeping you locked in always. Love and guidance, people. Peace.